much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check, nickel. 52. Check. SOS.
He'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Working out of the gun. Love. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Cleveland Farrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Go red. Let him know.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over.
What now? You ready?
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Raiders on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. I got my stopper loaded out for you. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first one. I'll try to do better here. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Love from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. On fourth down, Love. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and it's working in their favor. A winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. To throw his Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Johnson. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the 40 now on second down. Love. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Switch it.
On third down, McCrary, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
College coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On 2nd and 12, Carr, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Raiders are going to be able to hold on to it, yes.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check safety, check safety. Jam, 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 jam. Check field. Bang, bang.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, McCrary. He is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Love, they go play action now. Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can just foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Check, 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 check. Watch the shit right. Check, right. Shit, watch the shit.
They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Off the play fake, Love. He'll buy some time running. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they will end up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recovered, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They're the punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
gets by him, and now a little daylight. They find some open field here. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ty Johnson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Off to the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Escapes the defender. Fights through and now a crease. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they were ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Love now. this one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got room. There he goes, right side. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But let's have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way down to the 35. 132 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Play action. Now it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Here we go.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Carr. Screen play. Johnson. Touchdown. Ty Johnson. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. Pettis now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. On 1st and 10, Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Don't be scared of it. Check.
Right back to him on first down. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. First down, going to the air with Love. Well, he tries to force it in, and It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Sam Sloman now for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Pettis now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half, Love. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
Come on, guys, let's go. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the leg.
Down to former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On 2nd down, it's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Carr. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Alex Leatherwood, the Alabama man, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Shotgun now for Carr. Out to the flat here for Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
To throw again on second down. Carr. And here he's got Grant. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw, it's Carr. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he returns this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well, so where's the line?
And the Raiders have got him. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp. After the sack on first down, Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Let's get moving, guys."
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Play fake. Here's Love. In trouble. The ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get the ball.
And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. The 20, 10. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the half. touchdown. Defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. I guess the last score wasn't enough for him. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position.
He spins past him and into space. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 174 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try to run. This is Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On second down, it's Drake. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Raider touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left, and no good. We are off to the fourth quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to somewhere else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now a handoff, Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Let's do this.
Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on the last play.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
They'll run here with the line. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there. It's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After hitting the field goal, now Sloman handling the kickoff duties. Pettis now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot and pick it off a pass.
Gets by number 25. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Carr, a handoff here to Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Las Vegas sending out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On play action, Love to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Love. Open man is Waddle, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Now, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. I used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. He's coming.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. On the return is Pettis. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've gone to the 4th up in Seattle. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They'll roll him out right. They drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Raiders came up with a late turnover. And it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, it's another win for them, and you wonder if they want a redo on that one loss as they sit now at 14-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.